Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Beaver from New Insight with another brief tutorial on how to use LinkedIn. This time it's about how to do a recommendation. I want to recommend one of my colleagues, and I thought I'd just use it as a teaching moment. So this is my profile, and I'm going to go, I already have my colleague's profile set up, so I'm going to go to that. And the place where you can get to recommendations, the easiest place probably. So you go to your colleagues or employees' profile and you mouse over this arrow right beside send message, and you can see all the options down there. Now endorsements are here, and that's that new feature. I already did a little how-to video on that. But I'm talking about recommendations today, and this is where you're doing your colleague or employee really a much better service. You're writing something, you're putting some thought into it. You're not just clicking a button. So let's click on recommend. The first thing you do is you choose your relationship. So were you a colleague working together? Was Dennis a service provider? In this case, he was a business partner. We work at different companies, but we worked on something together. So then you click go, and you come to the recommendation screen. So the basis of the recommendation, we work together, but we're at different companies. My title at the time, CMO for Hire, Marketing Consultant, Dennis, Certified Management Consultant at Dynamic Firm Management. And then, in the interest of time, I pre-wrote this recommendation. Again, I wanted to put a lot of thought into it, make sure it was well written and said what I wanted to. So I'm just going to paste it in to this form. Scroll down a little bit so you can see it. So what I wrote is Dennis is a highly effective consultant. These are the people he serves, but today in the second paragraph, I'm recommending him for speaking skills. I invited him to present at the IMC LAX breakfast. Consultants are kind of a tough audience, but Dennis really disarmed them. He has a self-effacing and brutally honest style. He got to the heart of his topic, which was about how sometimes we get in our own ways because of our fears. And when you're meeting with a prospect, it's kind of a sales situation. It can really prevent you from listening and being present to make sure you're really 100% with that prospect and evaluating them to find out if you want to work with them. So people raved about this. We had a bunch of new people there, and when you have the new folks in the audience, you always want it to go well, so they'll come back. And sure enough, they came up to me, they said, this was great, I'm coming back. Even some of our toughest critics, the people who've been around a long time, said he knocked it out of the park. So job well done. I highly recommend Dennis as both a speaker and consultant. And then you can view a message and modify it. So this whole thing gets sent to Dennis so he can approve it. You just click on send, and now it happens to say this already exists because I already went through this, but I just wanted to show you how it works. So once Dennis approves it, it will appear on my list of given recommendations. And what's cool about that is you all have probably had this experience where someone writes a recommendation for you. You may have had this experience, and there's a typo in it, or maybe they selected the wrong company. So you can go back in and edit those referrals that you have given, and I just think that's a nice feature. I wanted to point that out. And so we got to this through someone else's profile, clicking on beside the send message button. But the other way to get to recommendations is through the profile menu and see the recommendations option right there. So just know that that's another way to get into these screens so you can write a recommendation for someone. So I hope this helped you understand writing recommendations in LinkedIn, and thank you for listening.